All I wanna do is go, go, go. You gonna have to me. I have a feeling Tristan might be the first one in here, but maybe not. I guess we're gonna see. Yeah. What's up, Tristan? I assumed that was gonna be the case. Also, yo, what's up, Ghost? I don't know if you're in stream, but yo, you can't hear me, but yo in game. I bet you Ghost gonna pop out. Ghost definitely gonna pop out. Also, usually here, let me guess who's gonna be second. Second could be Ghost, could be Nerfed, could be a Hoot, could be John. I don't know. I feel like those are usually some people that end up being in here really early. And Ghost is like right in front of us. I think Ghost might be second. But yo, what's up, Tristan? How is your day going so far? A Tuesday. Usually Tuesdays are they're all right, all right. So hopefully you're having at least an all right
Is any
day.
of you guys able to get rid of this space?
You said good. How are you? Um, I'm doing pretty solid, man. Honestly, no huge complaints with my day this far. So yeah. Considering the day is gone pretty much according to plan, I can't really complain too much. Also, shout out to the two people that just joined the live. You guys are here very early, within the first 2 minutes. So I'm so happy to see you guys here. And I will ask you guys the same thing I asked Tristan. How are you guys doing so far today? Tristan, have you made any trades or anything today? You said not yet. That's unfortunate, but I wish you the best when it comes to trading. Also, out of curiosity, why did you want Robux so bad the other day? Oh, yo, okay, you said you see it now. Okay, that's fire. You're here. Yo, what's up, Ghost, man? Shout out to you for making it to stream, dude. I'm so happy to have you here. You said no, Mayan, most likely. Okay, that's fire. Well, not fire, but fire that you got that resorted and fire that it wasn't anything on my end. But shout out to you for making it to stream, man. I always love to have you here. And obviously, you have gone above and beyond in the past showing your support. So, dude, I'm so happy to have you here. Nerved, what's up, man? I could say the same exact thing about you, man. I love to have you here. Dude, I think you still probably have the most like time on my channel. So shout out to you for Nerfed for making it in here early as always. So the chat section was just blacked out. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Hopefully that's not an error on my end. But I'm happy it got fixed regardless. And yo, Nerfed, I'm gonna ask you the same question. I've asked both Ghost and Tristan. I guess I haven't asked Ghost one of these, but A, how is your Tuesday going? And B, have you made any trades today? Kendall, you can turn it on if you want. Just like not super high. That's it. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Specifically you, Nerfed. How is your day going? Decent, and I made a few. Hey, if you made a few trades, man, the day's probably not going too bad. Also, let me reset the top cash donation of this stream, because that is not this stream. That was yesterday's stream. Shout out Kioski once again. $30 is insane. No one with $0. Of course. Let's see. You said I got another Dark Dragon Lord. That is so fire, man. I'm assuming you had to pay an arm and a leg. What did that look like? How much did you have to give? You said you'll be back on soon. Tristan, you'll be back on soon. As in what? You'll be back in game soon, or do you have to leave stream for a bit? Regardless, once again, shout out to you, Tristan, for making it in here so early, dude. Number one in the stream so far. You said it was cheap, 4K. That is so fire, man. Low key, actually high key. I would have picked up a copy if I knew there was one up for that cheap. So that's fire. Also, what is that item? Is this new? Elton John eyewear. Is this a new item? I've never seen this. That has to be new, because I feel like I've seen like every small item. He got from an old owner, that's why he took cheap. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. But dude, 4K, he definitely could have got so much more. Nerf, you said retexture, I think. Okay, that would make sense. Regardless, it actually looks pretty cool, especially for its price. Let's post a trade ad, see if we can get anything from the for the trade ad. I don't know what to post it with. I really would like to get some upgrades because with my PRV, I could probably, if I can get like a solid item, maybe a solid item, another two solid items, we could definitely upgrade into something 700, 800 plus, which would be pretty awesome. I'm not doing it specifically for profit. I just kind of want to own a bigger item. But let's throw in Band-Aid, Dinos, Azure. No, actually TJ and PCC. See if we get anything off this. Go upgrade any. We'll also throw on 68,700 Robux. Maybe we get something nice with that. If so, that would be absolutely awesome. Hopefully, as always, I like to start off stream with some goals. For this stream, I think our biggest, our top three goals would probably be, as pretty much as always, get as many people in here as we can, get as many new faces in here as we can, and get as many reoccurring visitors in here as we can, supporters in here as we can. That's probably number one. Number two, hopefully, it would be so amazing if we get a donation at some point in this stream. Not that I expect to get a donation by any means, but that makes it all the more exciting if we do get donated. So that would be awesome. So that's one goal. And then probably the last goal would be to make a couple trades. Maybe 2-3 trades. If we could make 2-3 trades by the end of stream, I'd be a happy man. But yeah, Ghost. Shout out to you for making me here so early, dude. Same thing with you, Nerfed. Same thing with you, Tristan. I don't know if you're still in here, Tristan, but if so, W, man. Also, Ghost, I really mess with your fit right now. The fit is heat. I can't tell. Oh, you have collision on. Yeah, that's so fire. But yeah, I'm so happy to have all you guys in here, especially like so early. Once again, eight minutes into the stream. I'm so grateful to have you guys here. Also, it's a Tuesday and everything, very chill. Can't hear you in school right now, but it's supposed to be and it's supposed to be quiet. But what's good? Hello, Corputed. Hello, Corputed. I know you can't hear me, but that was my little wave. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, we haven't been sent too many great trades today, so we're kind of working with some or from ground zero right now. If we do get anything solid, this isn't too bad. Kind of went over that. Not great though. Once again, not too bad, not great. This isn't bad. I don't know. He traded his scissors. That sucks because that really wasn't bad. I was in school when he sent that. But honestly, even then, I don't think it was too great. This isn't too bad either. However, Kawaii is doing so much better than Green Queen right now. Actually, that's not bad either. What the heck? Not great, but not bad. Once again, not bad, not great. Honestly, if he has, dang it, he already did it. That sucks so bad. Because I was gonna take that. This guy already took that. You're in school. Are you talking about me? Am I in school, or are you talking about Corputed? Oh, I was asking you. Yeah, yeah, I am. I don't know if you heard, but it may come as a surprise to many people, but I'm actually a lot younger than many people that trade. I'm only 17, so yeah. Bro, he's not 17 yet. Still older than me. I got you, nerfed. Well, that's fine. Everybody, everybody grows up eventually, so and I'm sure it's not much different, dude. I'm probably what, like 2 years older than you. You said you're about to be a junior in college. What are you in college for? I feel like I may have asked you in the past. Um, but if not, let me know, and if so, refresh me. What are you going to college for? Uh, nerfed your 1 year old. You said finance and economics. Finance is super interesting. Honestly, I have no clue what I would want to go to college for. It would be very difficult for me to work my way out of college, considering my grades and like how my family like perceives college as something that's absolutely necessary. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what the future has to bring with for me. But honestly, I'm not super passionate about anything in terms of jobs. I am super passionate about streaming, so I've said this a couple times. This is my dream. Obviously that it sounds crazy saying that in my current position and everything, but this is what I want to do. Yo, what's up, Fish? What's up, man? Um, Plugs, you said stream over college, dude. I know. Like genuinely, if streaming was to work out, man, within the next like 2 years, we'll see. We'll see. You said way better now. That's fire. I'm happy I got that fixed. Um, but yeah, like genuinely, if streaming does end up working out, there's no shot I go to college. But if it doesn't work out, of course, maybe I'll just do it as a side hustle. But it's working out so far, man. I'm so grateful for everything we got going on. And obviously, like the trading community is a lot smaller than other communities. So eventually, like if I get to the point, which I hopefully will get to the point where I'm big enough to, branch out, I feel like you can balance it out easily. Yeah, for sure. Another huge thing is like it depends on. Yeah, I look. You think you should still go to college? Well, and also like it's not as much like streaming versus college. It's more, do I want to go to college in general? Um, because I'm a huge believer in like living a life that you won't regret. And I know it may like seem nitpicky because college is only a few years of your life, but those are like some of the most important years of your life. What would I study at college? That's one of the reasons I'm so unsure on if I even want to go to college. I really don't have a passion in terms of a job. Like I really have no passion in terms of like a learning pathway or anything. Telling him to go to college while he is saying he has no interest in that right now. Yeah, see, that's the biggest thing. I just genuinely have no interest in college. I would consider myself beyond qualified to go to college, and I think I definitely could, definitely get a degree and everything. It's just whether or not I think college is worth it, and B, like, if I find a passion, in that case, college is something that I will probably end up doing. If you like trading, I think business would be a good. Yeah, see, of course, but the only problem with that is like business may it could be nice depending on like what direction you go with business, but there's also like the business in terms of like working for others and stuff, and that's a huge reason I have so much struggle when it comes to passion. I really don't like being ordered by like other people. And I wouldn't want to like sit there all day, be unhappy, have someone telling me to do something. And I think business is probably good for that. So business is something that's been up there for me. But I don't know, man. I also love the environment. Like I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm a huge environmental guy. Like I think we definitely should be making the planet a lot better than we are. So like, yeah, I'm pretty huge on that. But like still, I don't know if I want to fully dedicate my life to either of those things. Going to college to trade is only good if you're trading for others slash managing accounts. You can trade for yourself without a degree. Yeah, that's another, well, a thing when it comes to like trading, and not trading specifically, but a lot of things. Like there are many things in the business pathway that you can like qualify yourself to do. Cuddle, you said, am I gonna take? So you're gonna take a gap year? Um, I don't know. See, I would like to take a gap year. The only problem is scholarships. Like a lot of scholarships run out. Yo! Swap bars. Swap bars. Thank you so much for the $3, man. Dude, swap bars, you are the biggest W of all time, dude. You have blessed this stream beyond comprehension, dude. So thank you so much. I don't know if you've been in a single stream so far without donating. So I just want to say how thankful I am for you, man. I am so thankful. And dude, you are absolutely amazing, man. You are such a generous person. Um, and yeah, dude, I'm just grateful, man. We're literally talking about what I want to do in life right now. And I get hit with a little dono, so I appreciate that, man. As I was talking about, like I don't have too many passions or anything apart from streaming. And that right there is exactly what would give me the ability to continue streaming. So thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. I'm so grateful, and I promise that means more than you think it does. But Cuddle, you said, am I a senior or what? I'm actually a junior. But yeah, a gap year is like is something I've thought about specifically or primarily because like I said earlier, I don't have a huge passion. A passion in terms of something I'd like to dedicate my life to. Apart from streaming, dude, I promised, if it works out, I would. It genuinely is my dream job. It's the only thing I'm passionate enough about to say for sure, like this is what I want to do. Also, it's so nice because it fits every bit of criteria I have in terms of things I would want in a job. One of those being working on your own time. Like I would like to be able to stream, whenever I want. Like, I don't want to have to wake up at a super early time, stream for a strict 6 hours, then, be unhappy after. And also workspace, like environment. My dream environment would be just chilling at the crib, chilling right here, having like my girlfriend in the back. She's in the back right now, like just having her company, things like that. And streaming is 100% something that fits that description. Also, like money is a huge thing. If I was to get big enough, obviously, and also with trading and everything, depending on what I'm streaming, the money is definitely, it could be there. And also people, dude. One of my biggest things is I love making the world a better place, and if I can make people happy, then it literally fits every single thing that I am passionate about. Is basically what I'm saying when it comes to streaming. You said, yeah, I'm the same boat, taking hella APs. I have no idea what I want to do college wise. Hopefully streaming works out for you. Yeah, thank you so much. And like I said, it really is my dream. Not everybody ends up being able to do their dream, but I think with enough determination, enough confidence, enough hope, we can definitely make it happen, and obviously enough support as well. I couldn't do it without you guys. But what I was saying earlier is another reason I'm considering taking a gap year is because I really want to travel as soon as I can, and within that gap year, that would be a year to myself. I could take that entire year to travel, especially if I have enough money saved up to travel. So that's another huge thing, man. There's so much in my life that I want to do, and a large portion of it has to do with money. If money wasn't a problem, then life would be much easier, and I think everybody can agree on that. Where you want to travel? Dude, like one of my dreams, man, would be to just backpack across Europe. Like that sounds so refreshing to me, man. I feel like in pretty much every aspect, like you would feel like at peace after that. So yeah, that's like probably my dream in terms of traveling. Obviously, you know, some of the more obvious places, like I'd love to go to Japan as well. Like some of the Asian countries, I know a lot of them are more strict in terms of visiting, but Japan would be awesome. You know, that's super basic. I feel like every person that matches my description wants to go to Japan. Uh, but yeah, Europe is awesome. I think pretty much every country in Europe would be awesome to go to because it's so diverse. It's so peaceful overall, and there's so much culture. You want to go to Japan too? LOL. Yes, Japan is such a popular place to want to go to, and rightfully so. It has so much culture in such a small area. Fish, you said I low key can't relate because college is years ahead for me. But if you really like streaming, you don't have any interest in going to college. Streaming might be your thing. Well, yeah, of course, man. If streaming was to work out for me, I would 1000% choose it over college. However, like once again, you know, I can't guarantee streaming's gonna work out for me. It's entirely based upon you guys, like not you guys specifically, but forming a community. So you know, once again, I would. It's my dream, but it is completely possible that the dream may not work out. But I have dedication, so I think we could make it happen eventually. Let's see. How would you tell someone who's afraid to start making content to start doing it consistently? Uh, well, so when it comes to making content, I would love to give you advice, but I have no advice in terms of content because I never post content. I need to get much better about that, especially if my dream is to stream and everything. I definitely need to post some content. So I wish I could help you in terms of content, but I can't because I'm so bad at editing and I don't have the motivation to edit because I love streaming. But posting is a different story. I would still love to post, you know, if that was going to work out, that was guaranteed to work out. I'd love to post. Uh, but honestly, it takes so much time to edit and I don't have the motivation to do it. I'm definitely going to start posting at some point. But in terms of streaming, you know, just do what, like, if you want help in terms of streaming, I would recommend just doing what you'd normally do and just broadcast it to people. And if people enjoy that, then that's fire. You know, it doesn't take anything for you to just show people what you're going to be doing anyways. Like me right now, even if I wasn't on stream, I would be sitting here trading. Therefore, like, there's no reason for me not to stream, if that makes sense. This guy definitely said something else. I don't know what he said. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate the conversation, Cuddle. That you are fire for everything you've said. Hey, super off topic, but I got ABRC for 2.5 with Miss. Just wondering what you think about that. I think that's pretty much a guaranteed W. As soon as ABRC raises back to 38, that's definitely gonna be a W. So I would say that's a nice investment. I think we updated the monthly donation goal, but yeah, we're at 348 now, which is absolutely insane. I never would have expected to get this much donated in a single month. You said, all right, thanks. Yeah, of course. I think that's definitely very solid. I would say if ABRC was 38, then that may not be the greatest of deals, but considering it's only, what, 35, that's definitely a solid deal. I'm sorry. You said do you use Shark to get 5.2 mil, or is it all from like genuine trading? I honestly don't talk to people too much when it comes to making trades. So I would say most of it is from legit trading, at least as of recently. You know, of course, over time, like I wouldn't consider it sharking, but obviously you at certain points have to hype your item up a bit more than it's actually worth. But I would, in terms of sharking, I would never go to like a new trader and be like, yo, bro, I promise your item gets this, like give it to me for this much, and it'll be a good deal for you. Like I would never shark a new trader. Projecteds, I mean, I think I projected flipped one time, and I felt horrible after doing it. But honestly, I gave too much for the projected, so I felt a bit less horrible. But I think I've only projected flipped once or twice, so I definitely didn't projected flip to get here. Wait, sorry. But yeah, I rarely trade projecteds, or rarely have. Dang, how long you been trading to get that much? I've been trading for. I've answered this a couple times. I think so. I've been trading for a bit over a year, but I've taken some solid breaks, like some pretty lengthy breaks within that year. Therefore, I'd say probably like 9 months consistently. Noli, what's up, man? What's up? Shout out to you as always for making it in the stream, and I'm so happy to see you here. I'm in the middle of a factory reset. My PC is being buns right now. POV my PC literally every day. It would not be a bad idea whatsoever for me to get a new PC. However, like I don't want to have to take anything out of my value, as in, obviously like DevX, anything. And we've raised an insane amount this month. So honestly, based upon raises alone, maybe I could afford a PC at one point or at some point. But I do think there's definitely better purchases. A PC is definitely something I need in the future. But yeah, my PC is frequently quite buns. I feel like we got a trade done, but maybe not. Wow, I got to see your methods. Crazy amount of profit. Yeah, see, I trade very small items. If that wasn't apparent, I trade extremely small items compared to most people. So I just have a crazy large inventory. But I am working on upgrading a couple items right now. I think I could definitely lowball a bigger item with my PRV and everything. So I'm just resetting it because I got so many files in this PC for no reason and too lazy to do it by hand. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, dude. My PC, I cleared out like all of the files. So yeah, basically did a full factory reset. Not quite, but I cleared out like pretty much all of the files, and yeah, honestly, I feel like it didn't do too much, but yeah, my PC is just slow, to be honest, which is crazy because I literally bought it I think 2 years ago, maybe 3 now. I don't know. Time goes by quick. Pretty sure I have some viruses hiding too. I shouldn't. See, I shouldn't because I literally have been so careful when it comes to like, like pressing anything. Like, primarily because I trade on here, so I wouldn't want anything to get in this PC. So I've been super careful. Therefore, I don't think I should have anything. I think my PC, honestly, I think it's partially because primarily because I don't like know much about maintaining a PC. Therefore, I probably haven't done many of the things that you're supposed to do when it comes to maintaining a PC. Because this is my first PC ever. What hardware are you running? If you're talking to me, I have no clue. Like, I literally know nothing about my PC. Malware Bites will be your best friend. Oh, wow. I love malware. It's such a good friend of mine. It's free. Run it Noli. No, Malware Bites. Yo, he said malware is his best friend. Oh, no, I'm being sarcastic about malware. This guy has a kind of cool inventory. Is it like a pre-built gaming PC or a generic tower? It's a pre-built. It's a pre-built. It wasn't that much either. Like, I definitely am overdue for an upgrade, especially considering, the fact that I do stream, trade. I make literally every dollar, and have like my whole streaming quote unquote career, hopefully eventually a career, doing this. So I definitely should probably get an upgrade at some point. My laptop is better than my PC. That's crazy. Hey, we're number one in the server. Hashtag Aura. Well, updating the drivers would be a good start. Yeah, see, honestly, the biggest thing is I just need somebody to like walk me through everything, and then I think that I could definitely make some progress. Bro, I regret building mine during COVID. It was so much in 2020. Well, to be fair, PCs are really expensive right now because of everything regarding AI. So right now is not a good time to upgrade my PC either. That's the only reason I haven't already. Yeah, your drivers could be corrupted. You said, well, updating the drivers would be a good start. Yeah, those would definitely be a solid start, probably. But I just like don't understand anything. Also, a lot I've done in the past, like people have recommended me, I feel like may have cooked me over time. I'm glad I'm doing it right now. My PC is on life support. Mine, the low key. See, like sometimes it's fine, but usually it's not. It's driving me bananas that I can't get a PC yet. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. I don't know, man. I could upgrade. Like I could trade my like I have some friends with PCs, and I feel like I have one friend specifically that doesn't really use his PC much anymore. And it's definitely a solid bit more than mine, so I could upgrade my PC by like trading PCs and then throwing on a couple $100 or something. Windows 11. Oh, do I have Windows 11? I think so. I think so. It's either Windows 10 or Windows 11, but I'm not sure. I'm such a nerd in IT. I have my own server rack behind me. Then I have such an outdated gaming PC. I don't feel right about this. Definitely makes sense, man. I am the opposite when it comes to being a nerd about IT. For some reason, it just doesn't click in my head. It's like a big puzzle, and I don't like puzzles. You said I love networking and switching and routing. Yeah, dude, I literally don't understand anything. Which is interesting because I spend so much time, like on a PC and everything, and I've spent my entire life on tech. And I'm also, once again, I would consider myself relatively smart, smart enough to be capable of understanding those things. But I literally know nothing about anything in terms of IT or tech. Like I know how to play games and I know how to like trade. That's really it. This person has a pretty cool inventory. I remember I wanted their Fireman of Yore like so long ago. And same thing with their Steampunk Sweetheart top hat.
Actually, I look
I'm doing my final exams of becoming an engineer in the IT in a month. So yeah, yeah, that's fire, man. I also know a lot of gaming nerds do go into IT, so that's definitely something that like, once again, I don't know if I've actually you weren't here earlier. We had a huge conversation as to whether or not I even was sure if I wanted to go to college. Also, thank you. Um, but yeah, I don't know. That's definitely something that's on the table if I do end up going to college. But I'm not sure. I'm definitely more than classified. It's just I don't know if that's really what I want to do. Like if I find a passion, I definitely will. You said honestly, I got a pre-built from Best Buy on sale. Um, Aside from updating drivers slash cleaning, I've not done anything crazy, and I've not lost any performance over a year. Yeah, see, I think I got mine probably 2 years ago, and I've updated drivers to some extent. Like when it recommends me to update a driver, I think I do, and I don't know. I do slack on the cleaning part, but I got this PC I think 2 3 years ago, and the performance has gone from like a consistent 240 plus FPS, uh, to like now it's hard for me to even run like 120. Like it's insane. Sometimes I just feel like I should make music, but I get nervous. How do you think I could overcome that? Because you don't seem to be nervous putting yourself out there. I will say, man, I'm probably one of the most people, one of the people that is most nervous when it comes to putting themselves out there. Uh, so I don't know. I would like to give you advice, but honestly, my best advice is just to send it because like it's gonna be fine. If anybody says anything, it's such a large world. It's one person out of the billions of people. So yeah, just don't take like harsh comments too seriously if they do come. And once again, I think majority of people are positive. So just it's as easy as like, you know, timing out the negative ones. Uh, Bro, engineering classes are college is always a good thing to follow just to have a degree in something. Like I'm gonna be studying more after engineering degree. Bro, engineering classes are hell, but after your cooling, they kill me. I don't show up in like 3 classes. They look, you just read their presentation and let our. Yeah, well, I don't know, man. We had this whole conversation earlier, and I'm huge when it comes to like spending your life doing things you want to do. Because what many people have done, especially in the previous generation, like before us, is work away their entire lives, and then they retire with 20 years left. And with those 20 years, you know, you get the first 20 years and the last 20 years of your life, or the in the average working in the working society now, you get the first 20 years and the last 20 years of your life to work or to be free, do whatever you want. And the problem with that is, well, actually not even the first 20 years. First 20 years is you get more freedom than the next 40 years. But so yeah, like the first like 5 years of your life, obviously, you know, you're growing into the point to where you can you know, do as much work as possible. Go to school, get out of school, go to school more. Go to your job, spend pretty much all day at your job, and then you repeat that cycle. You know, you may get summers off, you may get a couple of days off here and there, but you repeat that cycle until you have 20 years left of your life. And in those 20 years, you know, most people are either too old to like travel or have the ability to travel, or you know, by that point, like they have families to take care of and everything like that. So man, basically all I'm saying is I don't want my life to be that. Like I want to have as much enjoyment as I possibly can throughout my life, and I want to spend as much of my life as possible doing things I love. And I mentioned this earlier. I would love to travel. Also, streaming is literally my dream job. Uh, let's see. Let me get to your guys' messages though. All of my final exams next week. I got math, English, science, history, geography, French, and so much more. I'm deeply fried. You do sound quite fried, but you definitely got it. You do good at hiding my any nervousness, LMAO. Thank you. Yeah, of course. And also, like, I genuinely love doing this. Also, there would be no reason for me to be nervous, specifically because I'm doing what I'd be doing anyways. So, you know, I'm not like putting on a show or anything. I'm really just being myself. Maybe I'm a bit louder than I am like outside of stream, but apart from like being a little louder, like I am just being myself. And I have so much joy in doing this. That's why I'm louder. I have no shame nor nervousness. I just go with the flow. Also, if I magically disappear, it means my PC reset it. I'm downloading all the necessary stuff. Makes sense, Noli. Yeah, I know what you mean. It makes me so nervous to think about sometimes, like the idea of failing. Makes me not want to start. Yeah, the idea of failing is something that keeps me from doing many things. You know, this is one of the things that I've overcome, the idea of failing. And if you fail, like, who cares? But I don't listen to that advice most of the time. So don't let me tell you on how to overcome that. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta send it. Bro, I'm failing 100% this semester. I'm gonna have to redo my stuff in August. Oh no. Smobs, they need a fit check when I load in. Holy aura, bro. Holy. I don't know about the UPV. Interesting, but holy aura, bro. Or we make it big by 30 and live life big. Yeah, see, that's probably my dream, honestly. Work away till I'm 30, and if I get to the point where I'm 30 and my life is set, man, that means I succeeded. Bro, my Roblox trading knowledge helped me in economics class. Also, what are these emojis? I don't know. These emojis are fire, I guess. Yo, XF, what's up, man? Shout out to you for making it to streams, dude. I'm so grateful to have you here. Cuddle, a good thing to keep in mind is you learn from failing. It's okay to fail. You can only learn from it. Yeah, also like there are like philosophers and stuff, and one of the things most philosophers like have at least a quote of. Like I feel like most philosophers have a quote regarding exactly what Corpute had said. Because that is something like greatly agreed on. Failing is just a method of learning, and possibly the best method to learning. All my goals just got crushed when I realized that Kai gets 1 million OPs and 2.1 million offers. Yeah, that's crazy. That Corpute said. Parents also play a big role in that type of failing. Yeah, of course. It definitely varies from person to person as well. People learn differently from it. Parents react differently. So that's another reason it's so hard for me to tell you. But in the end, like I do think that's the truth. Like I think, in terms of internally, all you can do is learn from failure. Maybe not externally. Maybe externally, people may be disappointed, etc. But once again, you are your own person, so don't rely on other people to determine, how your life is in that current moment. I didn't say that. I got mixed up with John. Good thing. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, I could have sworn that I said Corputid's name twice earlier. I was so confused. Was it the cuddle one? If so, I meant to say John. I did realize that was John. I might have just misread it. But they have to understand if you tried your best, you did your best. Yeah, of course. Well, and that's another thing when it comes to college for me. I fear failure so much. Not in college. I think I would be completely fine throughout college. But if it does come to the point where I decide what's best for me, maybe not going to college, I fear the disappointment that my family may have, because 99% of my family went to college. Like, my family is widely widely educated past high school, and a lot of my family did go into like some of the highest paying college jobs. So like I am super nervous that I may have a lot of disapproval if I don't end up going to college. Your best can only improve, of course. Yeah, I guess I'm not used to it. I'm probably going to college for my parents, but I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, of course. College. I'm trying to get everything on my wish list on Rolly. That definitely makes sense, Corputed. I might have to check out your wish list later. So not used to failing. I agree. Yeah, it's hard to think about when people ask what I want to do a lot. Yeah, of course. My answer to that is usually, like I don't know. I genuinely have no clue. And I usually end up just saying something simple so the conversation can move on. It's also something that you're tasked with so frequently in later high school. Like, everybody wants to know what you're gonna do. The good thing is that college is like, if you pass certain stuff, if you don't have to redo those lessons anymore, that's how it works for us. Yeah, it's just like I said, like with how I view life, like I'm not sure I would want to do, it's not as much college, but it's after college. Like, do I really want to spend those next like 40 years in a college job, just to like get the last 20 years of my life to do stuff that I'm probably, and at that point I probably won't have capabilities to do anything. In a dream world, you can appease your parents and yourself at the same time. You have to live your life the way you want to. Don't live your life the path of others, in the path of others, even your parents. Yeah, of course. And I'm a huge believer in that. It's just so much harder in practice. Business degree is like a general degree in my book. Gets you practically any job. Business degree is something that's possible. It's just you missed out on a large conversation earlier, XF. I'm so unsure what my passion is. I'm so unsure how I want to live the rest of my life. Like, I have so much uncertainty, and I don't know if you were here the other day, but I did say I'm 17, so I'm at that point in my life where like you have to start knowing. But I have no clue, man, and I really, in the end, all I want is to not waste my entire life doing something I don't want to do. Like, I want to spend my life, probably the most important thing to me personally is spending my life doing something I won't regret. So if you pass a lesson, for example, networking, and you want to go do something else in IT, you don't have to like redo the whole lesson of networking. That's what I love about colleges in Belgium. Yeah, and that's also another thing. The school system is so different from place to place. So I could be talking about college in an American perspective, and it could be so much different than what you're talking about. Cuddle, I went to college for welding. I failed the massive license test by one question. It's not even a practical test. Yeah, I was bummed, but I turned around and used my knowledge, and I am now in the process of joining the military of my country with my skills. Yeah, see, that's fire, man. And once again, do what you enjoy. Like, that's really it, bro. Yes, as a junior, it's the main thing. What do you want to major in? All that stuff. But, like, what I want to do would probably be shame, so I just keep my mouth shut. Same. Like, once again, streaming is my dream. And also, like, streaming and traveling. Those are two of my biggest dreams. And also, like, there are many of you missed this earlier, so I'm not gonna repeat myself, but there are many things within streaming that make that my dream. Like, it's not just a coincidence. It fits literally every bit of criteria. I will go ahead and list like two things, just that I listed earlier. One of those is like environment. You know, I'm literally sitting here by myself and I still get to talk to like kind people, and like I get to chill with family and everything, so that's amazing. As well as like money is a huge thing, and if it does eventually work out like that, money is very promising. If you want to do this small. As you start small, but you're building a community right now. Look at us. Of course, Noli, of course. I feel the same way. Business degree is the general way. If you decide I don't like something, it gives you the option to try something else. Yeah, of course. College in North America is just a scam now. I completely agree. College and the school system in general is just insanely corrupt. You guys pay like 20 to 40K in America for college. I pay 2K for my degree in engineering. Yeah, see, in order to go to college for engineering in the US, like you would have to pay an insane amount. That's one thing. Like there are scholarships, but a lot of those scholarships, A, don't do much. B, only work for like very select colleges. Or C, you know, once again, it kind of goes with A, but you end up paying like an insane amount anyways. Or you just go to like an underclassified college, not really an underclassified college, but a college that's not very respected. So those are really your only options. You're basically either in a ton of debt, or you go to a college that's not quite as respected as others. I paid 2.5 for my college. Yeah, I may be wrong. I think it's how it goes. I've heard crazy college funds, and them good old America. But in a lot of NA, it's just a scam. Yeah, there are some scholarships and everything that can be very helpful though. Plugs, literally I paid, wait, did I miss yours, plugs? 20 to 40K, up to hundreds of thousands. Yeah. One day you're going to be as big as Hiley. Hiley thinks trading is boring. Once he switches to other stuff, you're going to grow so much. Most people watch him for trading streams. Yeah, hopefully I can be eventually big as big as Hiley. Hopefully, you know, eventually bigger. That would be awesome. No disrespect to Hiley, but yeah, hopefully eventually I get to that point. Plugs, literally I paid 2K in engineering. America's a scam. Remember us as OGs when you're at 1 million subs, chilling with like 10K live viewers. Hopefully I make it there one day. I paid $40 a semester. That's insane, XF. But then, you know, once again, even for me, even if I'm getting college for free, you know, that solves a lot, but still that's like 4 or 5 years in a place I likely wouldn't want to be. So like, even then, like, do I really want to do that? And after that, you know, you're going to college to work for years after that. I'm very unpassionate when it comes to working. You know, I don't like the whole job system. I don't like that you have to work most of your day in order to get just enough, at least in America, to make it to the next rant. Like, even if you're getting a good pay, in America, wages are continuing to stay around the same and everything else is going up. Therefore, like, there's a huge deficiency in excess money. Remember when you're rich and famous? Hopefully it's the federal government's fault. Yes, I agree. Yeah, bro, you gotta solve world hunger to get into IVs now or have a legacy. Laugh out loud. It's crazy. I'm gonna be 18 soon too, because I feel like I still don't have it figured out when everyone around me does. Yeah, I definitely get that. And I honestly think everyone around you doesn't know. Like, I think it may seem like that, but I think everybody's in the same situation as us. And those that are passionate, like, they may end up doing exactly what I just said, working those 40 years doing something they don't truly appreciate or don't truly enjoy. Yeah, big thing for you, Smobs, is you should branch out a little more. Try making vids. Dude, I need to make vids and shorts so bad. I just refuse to edit, bro. I hate editing. Cut, I'm a little bit older than y'all think. No one has it figured out. They're pretending. Yes, I agree. Shorts work, apparently. Shorts are very nice, but I feel like shorts for a large portion at least kind of build a viewership of people that may just come to your page every once in a while. But yeah, dude, I would love to start posting shorts and videos. It's just I'm terrible at editing, A, and B, I don't have the motivation to edit. In 2 years, new Smalls vid, buying my first supercar. Hopefully, that would be awesome. But I don't know. I'm so economically minded that I don't know if I'd buy a supercar even if I could. Oh gosh. Well, I don't work a 9 to 5 because of Roblox and other jobs. I work every day, but only about 2 to 4 hours in my day. Yeah, see, that's not too bad. But another thing is, like, even 2 to 4 hours, like, I hope you to some extent enjoy what you're doing. Because 2 to 4 hours, you know, a lot can happen in 2 to 4 hours, especially every day, because you have to plan around that. So yeah, it does sound like you have it figured out to some extent. You know, no hate to you whatsoever. I'm just saying in general, a lot of people do end up doing things they don't want to do in life. And once again, for me personally, my biggest goal in life is simply this, and this could be taken in so many different ways, but it's simply to live a life that I won't regret. To spend my life doing things that I love. Do you need an editor? Low-key do. Bro, editing isn't the worst. It's just starting off. Yeah, I think once you get to the point where you're good at editing, it wouldn't be bad. But, dude, I'm so bad at editing. You said you edit shorts, but I'm not that good. I post daily shorts. I know basic editing, though. Yeah, definitely makes sense. Do you have a car? Yes, I do have a car, but it's nothing crazy. It's just kind of a car. I'm going to be gone for now. I'll try to hop in after. I got you, Noli. Thank you so much for the conversation, man. I appreciate you for being here. This summer, we'll have to lock in. I'm going to be locked in on streaming. I can promise you that. Will I just wake up, pull my laptop, and just do some trading? Not Roblox. Yeah, see, that's not bad whatsoever. Top 10 deep smobs moments. Yeah, it's not that. You know, it's just, it is definitely a deep conversation. But, yeah, really, you know, it's surface level. It's something we can all give our input on. I'm joining the military to reach my life goals. Once again, yeah, if that's what works for you, do that, bro. But yeah, XF, man, you sound like you got a lot going for yourself, so I'm very proud of you. I don't love trading, but I don't hate it either. Plus, Roblox gives me stuff on the side. I mean, I can do less of it. Of course, of course. Well, and also, it does seem to me that you kind of explained exactly, in terms of work environment, what I would want to do. I would love to be able to chill in my room, even if it's 2 to 4 hours. Like, if I'm chilling in my room, I promise it couldn't really be that bad. So literally what you just said is like ideal for me. However, I would like to spend a lot of time like being able to do what I want. But yeah, like working around my own schedule, that's probably a huge thing. Another huge thing is work. These all go with work environment, but being able to like do it somewhere I enjoy, for example, my room, like I would love to sit here and get my work done. Also, wait, is this for, oh, that's a follow-up for this. I was a little confused. But yeah, what you did or what you're doing sounds exactly like something I'd like to do. Well, then learn day trading in general or go full-time and learning a skill. See, that doesn't sound bad whatsoever, honestly. I'm gonna send you 2 trades for same things. Okay, got you. Trading white dominoes. Trading white dominoes. Wait, what is white dominoes? Not crazy dev. What is that? My only goal is to survive finals test and make it to summer. I want to collect every limited I want during summer. Yeah, you definitely got that, man. It's nice that you got some goals lined up for the summer. Trading white dominoes. What is that? JPG, what's up? Shout out to you for making it to the stream. I'm so grateful to have you here and hopefully having an amazing day. Would you want to only stream Roblox? Definitely not. Like, eventually I would love to branch out. Right now, this is what I'm doing because I feel like it's definitely a solid way to form a community. Like you guys, for example, like I think this is definitely a great way to form a community. And at that, like a very dedicated community, because traders are very dedicated people in general. So getting people like you guys in here, you know, this is definitely a start, but you guys really are day ones. So I would like to continue doing Roblox or trading until I maximize where I think possibility is. Like until I maximize where I could possibly be. I don't know if that makes sense, but there is definitely a smaller cap. What I'm trying to say is there's a smaller cap on Roblox trading than most other platforms. So once I get to the point like where, or hopefully once I get to the point where you know, I have most people that trade as a viewership, I'll definitely branch out in games. And also, like, here in the near future, I think I'll definitely branch out games. I think something that somebody had recommended recently, I can't remember if it was James or John, somebody recommended it. You know, like a game night, like game nights, those would be awesome. And that's just the start of branching out. You said read chat. I do need to read chat. Trading, my bad, Dominus Imperius. I'm sure. The worst mistake a YouTuber can do is form a community interested in one general topic and do a 180 to a completely new topic because everyone will leave. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. But I do feel like trading, you know, this isn't even really a game. So I feel like a lot of traders would have interest if I was to swap to a different topic. But I definitely see what you mean. I completely agree. And also, I feel like before I was to do that, I would have a pretty large audience. Like I wouldn't make that switch till I have a very large audience. You think Roblox will ever remove trading? Highly Wanted was saying to someone in a stream, it wouldn't be that bad. It's USD so, because who knows if Roblox will remove trading or not. I really doubt they will. But I think he's debating doing that anyways. So, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it is the truth. You never know. It probably wouldn't be that smart to have hundreds of millions. But 5 million. If you cash that out, that's quite a bit. But like, it's not. I don't know. Like, if I lose that, dude, it would suck so bad. Don't get me wrong. But I do think in terms of my goals, like I don't think that's too huge of a deal for me. Let me know if you want to do that. I got you, Zep. I will let you know in a second. You said it was me. Yeah, I assume so, John. Damius Imperius. Game night would be cool. Game night would be pretty awesome. I used to make Roblox Forsaken shorts and got a few viral shorts, 400k views, but I switched up private all my old vids, and now I'm back to scratch with 1k views in a vid. Definitely makes sense. The Roblox site is down for you? Let me check. I don't think it is for me. Yeah, I don't think it is for me. The Roblox game, do Roblox game nights and occasionally check trades. That's the best. Yeah, game nights would be fun. I completely agree. What do you guys think in terms of game nights, though? What I was thinking is we could do like some. I don't know. We could do some competitive game nights, like as in, as a community, we play a game. We could do some horror games, like you guys could just watch me play a horror game. What else? What else do we got? I don't know. 5.2 mil is crazy, but trading down is imperious. Yo, Smobs, what's up? Yo, what's up, Emilo? What's up, man? Man, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I just ate a whole bunch, so I'm not too hungry right now. Not crazy Dev, you said I'm sub now. See ya. Yo, thank you so much for the sub, man, and I will see ya, bro. Do like some goofy classic games, some co-op horror games, just etc. Yeah, I agree. Just play games you want to play. Yeah, that's another huge thing. Like streaming for me is literally just doing, and I explained this earlier, streaming for me is literally just doing exactly what I'd be doing anyways. Therefore, like that's why I'm streaming trading, because I would be doing this anyways. So why not stream trading, if that makes sense? So now pretty much every time I trade, I stream it. Maybe like a competitive game and winner wins a small limited, like a Requiem or something. Yeah, that's possible. Giveaways are definitely possible in the future. However, I do feel like giveaways, at least currently, like maybe in the future it'll be much different, but at least currently there's not too much in giveaways for me, because I am like just giving away stuff at that point, and it wouldn't be too hard for anybody to win as of right now with like 15 people, and I'm so grateful for the 15 people here. But what I'm saying is like giveaways are more of like a bigger streamer thing. Like SFOth, IV would be fun. I get you. So do my game, maybe eventually. Not right now. I'm not thinking about doing this right now, but sometime in the future, we're definitely gonna do game nights and stuff. You should make a server or something, if you even have Discord, so people can see when you stream or have game nights. A lot of Roblox YouTubers have them. I completely agree. John's been saying this for a minute now. I definitely agree with you that a server wouldn't be a bad idea whatsoever. The only reason I haven't already made one is because when I used to stream, I made a server, and basically, to summarize things, we would need a very nice front office. Like I would definitely need a very trustworthy few people to help me out in terms of running the server. And not just trustworthiness, I'd also need like a few people that know a lot about operating a server. I feel like you shouldn't incentivize anything for game nights and stuff. Yeah, that's another huge thing. So many of my subscribers are from Please Donate. And with that being said, a gigantic portion of my subs never tune in anymore because they were only there for the Robux. So that's another reason I'm so thankful to have you guys here. Like, you guys genuinely are like my community. Obviously, it's a lot less than the subs I have, but obviously not all of those people are reoccurring, in each stream, and you guys are doing so. So I'm very grateful for you guys. Not me totally making a template for you. So I volunteer as tribute. Make make a few mods, make a few channels in the server, keep the toxic people out, and you're good. Yeah, I agree. Emilio, you said it's me from yesterday's mobs. Hello, Emilio. It's my first time seeing a pretty nice community. Yeah. I've said this in the past. Right now we're still at 12 people, but I'm so grateful for the community that we've built within the past like month. Like I literally started streaming again like within this month, and we already have so many people that are reoccurring in streams. We continue to see a couple new faces each stream. We continue to get like donations. Like as somebody with like 15 people on average in stream, we've got an insane amount of donations, and that just shows some of the dedication. I think that all people watching aren't good people watching. I feel like you'd want a community that stays if you want it to be bearable. Yeah, of course. If you are going to play other games, try to avoid only playing games that your community puts alongside you. My buddy streams Twitch, and after leaving to a game the community can't join, he lost 60%. Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. I was saying like, I think maybe bi-weekly I could do something like that. Like 1 week it's competitive games, the next week it's like a horror game, like maybe every Friday night or something. Do you think poison items are still prevalent like they were before? Poison items are not prevalent very much. They are prevalent. There's been some big people get banned as of recently, but I wouldn't every time you make a trade, I don't really feel like you have to check, especially with smaller items. But if you are trading like huge items, I would just check. Highly Wanted has poison items, has Ghost Ears poison, and some other things. Yeah, it's very uncommon that people get banned for poison items, but it is possible. Like, so it's hard to answer that. It's possible, but it's not something you should like not trade for. Like, as in you shouldn't like stop trading just because poison items. That was ridiculous. Risha, the trades, like haha, Doris is fighting. And I'm back. Do the queso method, lol. What is the queso method? I agree with please donate. Community is mostly made of people who are only in it for Robux. Of course. I bet you that's a huge reason like Highly goes there, is because you can get so many viewers so quickly. But it's like the viewers almost aren't even real. Like the supporters, they're not even supporters. It's just people that are tuning in to get donated. But I bet you that's why like Highly does please donate to streams, because you get so many new subs. Smalls has owned so many sus UAIDs for me. He's fine. Yeah. When are you gonna upgrade your inventory? This is a very that's a good question, and I don't have an exact answer. My biggest thing is I profit at a pace that I'm completely fine with. There's a very prevalent amount of profit throughout, and like when I'm active, I'm not active here, that's why there's a halt. I'm not active here, that's why there's a halt. So basically the reason I say this is my graph moves at a pace that I'm pretty happy with. Therefore, like upgrading for me in terms of profit wouldn't be the hugest thing. I do know you can make more profit quicker technically, but I'm just like very educated on items under 100k, under like 200k. I'm very educated on those items. Therefore, my knowledge above like 200k is not very educated. So I feel like my profit with these smalls is probably better than it would be with bigger items. But I will say, to answer your question simply, I am upgrading right now to some extent. I'm only gonna upgrade like a fifth of my inventory max, but yeah. So I would like to upgrade, but purely just in terms of like looks. Like I would just like to own a bigger item, not even for profit. Maybe just hold an item that I have long-term trust in. But yeah, I honestly would only do that to invest, not really to trade bigger items. Yeah, it's not a bad strategy for viewers though. Queso's streaming method focuses on high energy, personality driven content, usually running for 2 to 4 hours with a structure designed for maximum audience engagement and easy clip generation. Yeah, I definitely get you. I don't know, man. He's really good at what he does. Like there is so much behind it. He's very smart for what he does. And it really is like just his personality. I don't know what, like, if I eventually get big, what my audience would know me as. That's a W graph. I appreciate it. Highly Wanted was greedy today. He only wanted fedoras today. I said, are you going to try to find a fedora and not my eggs or something? I'm telling Smalls. Emilio, I got you. Small's graph is a heavenly slow incline. My graph is up and down. Yeah, well, see, my incline is actually very quick when I'm trading. Like, for example, like I made like 2 to 3 mil this small period of time, like literally a month or 2 months. And then here I started trading again here, and we're already up like around 1 million. Without trading, like really, yeah, literally like a few weeks ago. Not even a full month, and we're already up like around 1 million. So my profit is very quick when I'm trading. It's just, as you can see, I take a break here, I take a break here. So the breaks have been very prevalent. That's why when people ask how long I've been trading for, I tend to say, hey, I've been trading for over a year, like a slightly over a year, but consistently for like 9 months. Let's see. I used to play Please Donate a lot, and I made a decent amount, but I feel like everyone I talked to and made friends with was nervous to someone only using them, or them using someone else. Yeah, I definitely get that. In the opposite love aloud, or I'm the opposite love aloud. My knowledge above, my knowledge above is better. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I can't read that. But yeah, that definitely makes sense. That's how most people work. I'm just, I guess, an outcast. He's good, level out, agreed. Queso is so funny. Queso is very entertaining. And Joe Bart watching on live. Friend videos are actually interesting, and he's helping the channel while doing it as well. Yeah. I definitely get that. I also love Joe Bart. You guys named two of my favorite streamers, so. Would you ever trade all your stuff for a Sparkle Time Fedora or something, or like one good big item? I definitely wouldn't, because my profit would be so slow. The only way I would ever do that, and if you ever see me do that, just know it would be because I would be cashing out. If I was to upgrade my entire inventory into something, it would simply be to cash out. Then you would run out of content. Yes, of course. When are you doing my video idea? Your video from from 3 weeks ago was fire. I don't know, man. Also, dude, I really need to start posting. Also, I started that series and I haven't kept up with the series whatsoever because I'm so bad at editing. I guess I could continue just posting like the raw footage. Would you guys want to continue seeing that raw footage? Because I don't know if many of you guys have watched the video, but it is like just literally uncut. Like it's simply me talking for like a couple minutes. It's me talking for like 10 minutes. About trades that I made and why I think they're good. I do think it's nice in terms of educating people, but like I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it's not like the highest quality video whatsoever. I started in July of 2025, and my 4 mil is definitely deceiving because I have a lot of items. They get a piece. I definitely agree. Also, July of 2025, that's very nice. I got bought out by private equity. I'm going to head out. Good luck. Hope to catch you streaming tomorrow. Of course, Cuttable. Thank you so much for being in the stream. I definitely appreciate you for being here. I love the conversation we've had, and I can't wait to hopefully see you in the future. Thank you so much for everything, and have an amazing day. But they're still good. Someone bought Fern. I sold a game I made for 6K Robux. I got you. Did the game get any visits or anything? If it didn't have many visits, or if it was like simply made, that's definitely not bad. But it depends on how the game was performing. I watched it fully and it's awesome. You only have 5 full videos though. Yes, Emilo, I only have like 5 full videos. Also, like most of those are super old. They're from like Please Donate. So I definitely need to start posting more. It's just A, like video ideas are tough. B, motivation to post. And C, skills when it comes to posting. Like I'm not good at editing, so I don't know. Check DMs real quick. I got you. I see. I do see that, John. Yeah, I just don't know when it comes to the server, man. I think if I definitely will at some point. I need to make the move sooner than later. It's just like I don't know why I put these things off. I think if I downgrade my value, it'd be closer to like 6 mil. But if I downgrade to where you are right now, like ultra downgraded, I'd be at like 7.5. Yeah, I definitely get you. To be fair though, I do have quite a bit cooped up in semis. Like I could lowball in upgrades like pretty easily with some of my items. It's not much, but for example, Mohorns, they get over 100 KOP. Skeleton King's face mask over 100 KOP. I have a lot of items that you may not expect that pull. Like down here, like I've been offered like a 50 KOP on Parasite, and I have 4 of them. Zeus, I've been offered like 10 to 15. Founding Fathers, each one of these gets like over 20k OPs. You know, the list goes on. Serial 5, Steampunk Samurai, which already gets OPs. So my value is actually worth quite a bit, or my inventory is actually worth quite a bit more than you'd expect, because there's a lot of semis cooped up in here. Because I used to have an inventory entirely of semis. Yeah, I'm the same way. I got serial 2, got 2 serial 1s. Last ever I got was a 450 USD, but I don't USD. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. And then I don't know. I guess those are most of the items that pull, but there definitely are quite a few items in here. Even like some sneaky items. Like this one, I could definitely get 10k plus on each copy. This one, I think it's gotten like 15 before. I don't know, just a lot of items that you wouldn't expect to pull. I could probably get like 10 per on Frostbrand if I really wanted to flip the Horde. Mountain, like 65 OP. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see. You got any peppermint boas? I need peppermint boas. I do not have peppermint boas. I did see your absolutely insane peppermint boa horde. So if I come across peppermint boas, man, I might have to hit you up. But I do not have any peppermint boas as of right now. Wonder if we got any deals up. But yeah, honestly, another reason like streaming trading is nice is because there are occasional offers that get sent specifically because of stream. Can you what? Can I do what? You should look at the hordes for it, see the gap between the next person. I got you, bro. I got you. We're not doing too much right now. We don't really have anything inbound. Also, peppermint top hat. I've literally never seen that. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Hoarding. Also, let's see the hoarding go up. Wow. Hordes 130 versus 10. Yeah, that's absolutely insane. I mean, can you just my game, please, for 5 minutes, please? Right now I'm so sorry, but I'm trying to make trades. One of the goals for stream was to make like 2 to 3 trades. We haven't made any trades thus far. Bigger trades at least. We haven't made any trades in general, but like maybe two solid sized trades is my goal for stream. And we haven't made any trades this far, so I really gotta lock in on making trades. The peppermint top hat is a bugged item from 2012, or from 2012 hack. It's not tradable. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, but that is like kind of cool to see, I guess. I've never looked up peppermint, apparently. Ooh, there's a bombastic boa up for sale. If I could get it, I would have by now. Yeah. Oh, do you like peppermint like items a lot? Do you like the peppermint theme? Yeah, I definitely got you, John. Once again, I will 100% let you know if I'm like, oh, I'm so set on making a server. Dude, I know I want to make a server. I just don't know if I want to yet. Like, I don't know if I should build. I don't know. What do you think of tentacles? Which tentacles? Where's the tornado hat fanatic dude? Oh, Kovan? I don't know. I guess maybe just the times didn't align today. I can set it up, or I can set up more if you want and all that. Got you. Yeah, that's why I have the Demon Checker Horde. If you notice, the horns are peppermint texture. Are they really? Oh, they are. Yeah, you're so right. I guess I never thought of it like that. For some reason, when I see that, I don't think of peppermint. I think of like, I guess just like a horn pattern. I don't know. But that's crazy that you have a horde of Demon Checker because of that. Also, Demon Checker is a really cool horde. Set up bots, etc., etc. Definitely makes sense. Cousin and Miss. I don't know much about Cousin Tentacles. Is that the one that's... Is that one still on sale? Or is that an off sale? Also, Miss Tentacles. I do like Miss Tentacles quite a bit. 28k. It seems to be one of the most consistent items at this price. Like, it's pretty much always here. It did drop here for a little while. But it's very consistent, like 20 to 30. So it's a solid item, definitely for sure. But I wouldn't say it's like a great and like long-term investment, but it's definitely an item that's very flippable and it looks pretty cool as well. I join if you made a server. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and I definitely will make a server at some point. I'm just so hesitant because I know nothing about Discord, and like I would want to be the creator of the server, to be honest. Like I would, I don't know, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. Bro, should I go get something to eat before I hit the gym? I can't skip leg day. Honestly, I think you should, uh definitely eat if you are going to the gym, but I think option A is just skipping leg day. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, definitely get something good to eat, especially if you're hitting leg day. Eat some like oats with honey or something before you go to the gym. Get like a protein bar. Maybe some rice cakes and honey. I weirdly get recognized for that horde over all items. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Oh, Demon Chucker? It's because Demon Chucker, I think a lot of people just like don't know about it, but Demon Chucker is awesome. I owned it a little while ago and it treated me pretty well. Also, when did you get your horde? Okay, so like 3-4 months ago. It's fire, honestly. Leg day is necessary for test boost. Yeah, I guess Elitify may, or sorry, Steampunk Lincoln. If you guys don't know him, that is Elitify. But I guess he may have a point. See Smalls, that server I just showed you can walk you through and explain everything and pass that over ownership. Yeah, see that definitely isn't a bad idea. I just so don't know, man. I'm so unsure. Like I'm so sure that I'm gonna do it. I just don't know like when I'm gonna like be like, oh, okay, today's today. And I definitely need to look into it just to see the benefits of it. After 2 trades, solid ones, do you want to try out my game? If we make 2 very like trades that I'm happy about, sure. But I don't know if within the time that I'm streaming, we will be able to find 2 solid big trades. I traded it for like 1 to 2 KOPs or so. Dude, that's very solid, especially now with like how items like that are doing. You would definitely profit so much if you were to trade the horde off. My legs are my most built muscles. My legs were always what had been underdeveloped comparatively to the rest of my body. Surprise, surprise, my chest has always been my strongest muscle. Second strongest is probably my shoulders. My biceps are strong. I don't have huge biceps, but they are strong. And then my legs, just because I've always ran, like I've always been a part of some form of running, whether it's cross country when I was younger, switching to track, running mid distance and track, then switching to sprints and track. Like it's made my legs super accustomed to just being like runner's legs. Just hit me up. I have made many servers for people. It's fun. Like I said, I can run you through a lot of stuff. I definitely got you, John. I'm a big boy, so I use my legs a lot. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. See, I run all the time. Like I said, I've always ran, and even when I'm not in a sport, like I'm usually running. But also, I have horrible knees. Like I squatted really heavy weight there for a while, and that destroyed my knees. So now I really don't squat. All I do is plyos when it comes to lifting with my legs. Be careful playing unknown people's games because they can hook their horror game. Or hook their game to any app API. Really using HTTP service in Roblox Studio. It's not hard. Just make sure it's a real dev and not a new account. I definitely got you. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yes. I was offered 3 green queens when it was 125, but I didn't want that. It was declining, and I'd rather just hold the items. Yeah, that's definitely smart, man. I used to deadlift 400, not bad. Dude, my deadlift is by far my worst lift, but that's also because I literally can't deadlift. I have a really bad back, and it's not even a form thing. Like, obviously my form's not picture perfect, but my back, like, genuinely just, it destroys my back far worse than it benefits anything. And that's not because, like, form is horrible or anything. It's just I literally have a horrible back. Yo, Nerf, you said good night, bro. Good night, man. Hopefully you enjoyed your time while you were in stream, and I hope you get some amazing sleep. Gotta get the 5-4-3 combo, 5 plates on deadlift, 4 plates on squat, and 3 plates on bench. Yeah, of course, of course. That would be very difficult. At my weight, bro. I literally weigh like 150. Out of those 3, the closest one I've got It's probably squat. I was getting over 3 plates on squat. I can get over 2 plates on bench, but I'm not quite at those. But for my body weight, my lifts were pretty solid, and they still are pretty solid. But like I said, I literally can't squat anymore because my knees are bad, and I can't deadlift because I have a bad back. Yeah, exploit, that's been on the dev form for a while. Yeah. You don't need deadlifts anyways. Deadlifts are solid, but they are also, like, out of the 3 compound, like, the 3 popular compound lifts, those are, like, known to be the least beneficial in terms of, like, well, not the least beneficial, but the most possible to get injured in. It's very, deadlift is very, can make you very injury prone. The lift is not about the back. Yeah, I agree. Should be mostly in the legs. Yeah, I completely agree. But bending down like that, like, dude, I'm just not flexible enough, and I genuinely just have a really bad back. Exactly, John Jelly. Apparently, deadlift can impact your back a lot. Yeah, see, it's not meant to hit your back, but it is, like, even if you have picture perfect form, you have some back in there because you're pulling the weight. Like, obviously you're lifting up with your legs, but in order to lift it even off the ground, like, you have to be pulling slightly with your back. Bro, if you lift correctly, you'll use multiple back muscles. Only deadlift if you're powerlifting, lift out loud. How much do you weigh? I weigh 150. Like, I fluctuate some at certain times between 140 and 150. I think the highest I've got up to as of recently is like 152. So somewhere between 140 and 150 is usually where my standard weight is. And I'm also like 5'11", 5'10", 5'11". I haven't checked my height in a while. I do feel like I've grown. Maybe I hit 6 foot. But my bench is also one of my best lifts because I do have super short arms proportionally to my body. Not super short, but like my wingspan's not super short, but
oh my gosh, crazy.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a flexibility thing, but like my I don't know. Like my range of motion is my ROI is far lower than most people at my height. Your back is used to stabilize the lift. The lift should be primarily done. Yeah, see, the lift is done by your legs, but like literally the action of bending down to grab the bar and just that first bit is it sends like a spike of pain at my back because my back is so bad. I have back problems. Like it's like, you know, it's not just like I have a bad back compared to most people. Like I do have back problems. The key is most NFL players don't pull from the floor often. If at all. Instead, they use a trap bar elevator for the deadlift, which is safer. I would use muscles to stabilize, by the way. I deadlifted without a belt. I refused to go higher weight because I didn't have one. Yes. If someone has a bad back, they can't deadlift. Yeah, having a bad back does completely stop many people from deadlifting, including me. And also, once again, like, apart from it, like, looking cool, it does have beneficial factors, but it's definitely not needed for a split. Everything hit in deadlift can be hit elsewhere. I will leave now. I stayed very little, but I gotta go sleep. JPG, thank you so much for making it to the stream. And, you know, hopefully you have an amazing slumber, as I said, for nerds. And, hopefully I can see you sometime in the near future. Squatting isn't recommended for people with bad backs either. Yeah, so squatting actually, therefore, it hurt my back at first. Then I got to the point where my form was literally perfect on squat. So it wasn't hurting my back. But as weight got higher, it actually translated. And a lot of people that have back problems also have knee problems. So it translated from my back to I was using my knees a large portion because my back wasn't strong enough to stabilize it. So my knees are like cooked now. So I can't squat. Like I just hit plyos if I ever hit anything in terms of legs. Loki, you said couldn't imagine touching grass. Unfortunately, I gotta touch grass every day. Yo, what's up, Tristan? Welcome back, man. Oh gosh, my worst area for fitness. For real, summertime coming up very soon. Hit core. Also, bro, surprisingly, like I am far lean enough to have abs. Like not that I'm like single digit body fat or anything, but I'm definitely lean enough to have abs. I'm definitely strong enough to have abs, but my core is disgustingly bad. So I will, like, one of my goals by the end of summer is to have abs. Because I definitely know I'm lean enough to. I'm just, my core isn't strong enough. Like I could be like probably single digit body fat and I wouldn't have abs because how weak my core is. Which is surprising because I run so much and everything. Also, core is really good for stabilizing your back, and my back is bad. So core would be very beneficial in terms of like everything else as well. Also, I sprint, so core is super huge in sprinting. I want to get my core up to par before the military finishes my process. Definitely makes sense. Square waffle top hat, a good limited. It's an all right limited. I wouldn't consider it like insanely great or anything. It's just kind of an average wrap item, like an average 22k wrap item. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Goodbye, John Jelly. Wait, John Jelly, do you have to go? Oh my gosh, my dog is going insane. Yeah, basically has no demand. Oh my gosh, has a far amount of. Wait, what did you say? I got absolutely. Daisy, come here. Daisy, come here. Okay, or not. Let's see. You said why? Because of demand. Okay, it's 8:40 for me. I gotta go eat. See ya, John, man. Thank you so much for coming to the stream, dude. I'm so grateful to have you here, and I will talk more to you about the server and everything here in the future. Have an amazing sleep tonight. I heard someone. I think a person was laughing at you. Wait, what? Emilo, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, basically has no demand, and it has a fair amount of copies, so it doesn't really have. It doesn't have the semi-rare hype. Yeah, I agree. It's like, it's literally just like a 20k wrap item. Like its demand is enough to where people know about it, and its copies are high enough to where it's not like rare whatsoever. But it's also like, I don't know, man. Honestly, the only reason it's like any beyond other items like around the same is because it's popularized by Waffle. Dog reveal when? I was trying to get the dog reveal, but Daisy would not come up here. Goodbye, John Jelly. Did John Jelly say he was gonna? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Thanks, of course. I'll leave my PC running so you can keep some view time. I can't skip leg day. Yeah, I definitely get you. Low key, interesting emojis. You got a dog? Yes, I do have a dog. It's a golden doodle. Yeah, they were kind of crap talking you in Roblox VC. Oh, yeah, big deal, I guess.
7 years?
They do all have less than me, so I'm definitely second is 1 mil. I'm not worried about it. Trading Dominus Imperius, I'm sure. I heard a lady now. Is that your mother? No, I don't think is my mom even home? Oh, yeah, see, my mom's not even home, so. But it probably was my girlfriend if you heard a lady talking. Can someone offer me on a pretty princess? User, don't be worried about it because of the net worth. Be not worried because you're not worried. Yeah, of course. I definitely agree with that. I came to the realization that doesn't matter, but if they are crap talking specifically, about like Roblox or anything, if it has to do with Roblox, yeah, there would be no reason for them to. And I'm obviously not worried whatsoever when it comes to real life. By the way, my name is not Emilio. It's pronounced like Emilio. Oh, okay, I got you, Emilio. Oh yeah, I completely missed the I the entire time. I'm so sorry, man. Do you think Roblox will reverse the dynamic face update? I really doubt they reverse the dynamic face update. Because like really the only downside of it, and most faces look nearly the same. There wasn't really a pro in terms of doing it, but I don't think they will reverse it. Just hopefully they fix the API stuff. If the haters hate it, they can't do nothing. Yeah, no, I completely agree. There's like literally nothing. Anyway, bye. See you, John. Also, you're probably not missing too much. We probably will end stream soon. It's very nice outside. And it's been, I appreciate every person in here, but it has been a more slow stream. I know a lot of people that are usually in here haven't been in here, so we'll probably end stream before too long. We've also been on stream for about an hour and a half so far. Actually, I hate to end the stream this early. Take the pup for a walk. I do think though, it's 7:45. We ended stream a lot earlier than usual. But it is 7:45. We've been on stream for about an hour and a half. I do think we're gonna end stream here. I got things to do. My girlfriend is here, so I gotta spend some time with her. As you said, I gotta walk the pup. And yeah, it's a super nice day outside. I don't want to waste too much time. Not that I'm wasting time. I love what I'm doing right now. But with all that being said, I appreciate every one of you guys for being here. And I'm so sorry we had a shorter stream than usual, but I'm still so grateful for you guys. And with all that being said, have an amazing day/night wherever you guys are. And I cannot wait to see you guys. Until next time, see you guys. And I think we should be able to stream tomorrow. There should be a stream tomorrow unless something goes not according to plan. Also, Corputed, you said before you go, check your trades inbound. Accept or decline my trade. We're gonna spend too much time negotiating. Wait, where is it? Corputed, 362. I do probably have to decline that, unfortunately. Minus 10. That's still like 100k though. It's not too bad. It's 100k, and I don't know if I'm willing to risk that much. Not that it's a terrible trade. I would probably be willing to do like, half of that maybe, with similar items. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Hopefully you guys are all there next stream, and